are coming to town on.
Yeah, this.
I
think it's a no-brainer. I think it's a no-brainer. This is the best time to spunk Bayern a proper one. This is the time.
I said that last week. People thought I was crazy.
This is the time, and of the confidence that Arsenal has right now, I don't think Bayern have the facilities to stop the juggernaut that is coming towards them.
You see, let me go back to United. You see, when you don't have anything else to fight for, there is no more Gizacchini. So the only way for you to go is up. So for Bayern, I think they just have to show up because they know it's going to be chaotic at Arsenal. They know you guys have the apparatus to hurt them. They know that you guys are here for a revenge mission. You remember the 10-2? We even compared the squad that played against you guys in the latter years. So this I think this is the point where Bayern will be compact. They'll try it as much as possible to hold a draw against you guys. Then remember what Thomas Muller said after the UCL draw was made. The second draw will be at Bayern Munich.
Excuse kunanga away goals.
Yes.
The away goals.
Number 2, Bayern lost to Heidenheim.
Yeah.
Heidenheim. They were leading 2-0.
Yeah.
They lost.
I think Hurricane is
Let me tell you something about the Champions League this season. What I saw, and when you're playing against Arsenal and you decide to attack them, that's the end. We will hit you a good one.
That's why I said they're going to be compact.
But they can't. I
don't think they have compact.
This is Bayern. You think you're gonna play compact and you're Bayern?
You see,
they don't have the facility.
They don't have the facilities. Wow.
Bayern have lost more than 5 games in a Bundesliga season for the first time since 2011-2012 season. So
they're having a really bad
years.
season.
Bayern have also lost to a Bundesliga debutant side for the first time since the year 2000. Even I, who's really old, wasn't a journalist when they last lost to a debutant.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah. So you think now Arsenal is going to bottle it?
No. Let's talk about you. You play Madrid. You leave this Arsenal story. You guys have disagreed. Let's listen to you. You play the Madristas.
Yes, I think it's the same script. I think Pep is going to show Ancelotti that he is now the real Don for me. That's what I think. I think Pep wouldn't do the mistakes that he did in the previous season where we conceded 2 funny things that we never in a million years could never happen again. I think this is the time where Pep shows, because in this title race we've seen City have been dubbed as the favorites in the UCL. They've been told. I think Pep, this is where he shows up. He will be able to rally his team behind him, because City have to show up. They have to, because this is Madrid. You have to showcase that we are here to knock you off your perch.
Actually, I think it's the opposite. I think Real are the ones who have to show up, because this is their competition, and these are the holders. We want to show you that this is our trophy, and you beat us last season.
I wanted to ask you, Real Madrid played last weekend, so they haven't played any game, and they won't play any game until you meet them, and you've played, I think, 3 games in that. Does rest count?
Yeah. I don't think so.
I think it does.
I think it's overrated.
I think it does in the final ends of the game.
If you stay too long without playing, I think you lose something. They haven't played for 10 days.
10 days.
Yes.
10 days.
I don't think it helps you. One of the worst Champions League finals I've watched is Liverpool Spurs, and it's because they had such a long period of rest. Like, the rhythm tends to go away. A game every 3 days is not as bad as Arsene Wenger last week. I played you a clip where he said, what? Maybe it's helping Arsenal this season that they are in 2 competitions rather than 1.
Yeah. Unless
you have injuries, I don't think it helps you much. I think the bigger question is how City survive without Ake and Kyle Walker, especially Walker, because of
Vinicius. Yeah, the space.
So Rico Lewis has to really eat ugali and be ready. Because that boy is taking many places. That one, and then of course what they do with a small problem called Bellingham. Bellingham can give them problems here and there. But I think it's going to be a good. I think it's much closer than the Bayern one. I think Arsenal will beat Bayern. I think the City Real Madrid is much closer. I think it's almost the toss of a coin.
I think in this, it will be a balance of who plays in the middle. Is it Foden? Is it KDB?
What he did yesterday was very interesting, because what he did yesterday was that he played KDB deeper.
As an 8
Yes.
half-ish, I
He
said.
played him deeper,
Yeah.
and then he let Alvarez. You know, Alvarez ni kiraka and I can't go to everywhere.
Then Lewis ran all around the pitch.
Yes. So he might do that. Because again, John Stones slides in there. So when they're attacking at 3, then Stones and Rodri, and then he be slightly ahead of them. When they're defending, Stones goes back. Maybe. But the question, that's very good, because that's where Bellingham operates.
Yeah.
But I think it will be very close.
Teddy, I think it's going to be very hard for you in that midfield. I'm trying to think of
But
midfield.
don't joke with Pep.
Tony,
I'm telling you.
Modric.
Excuse me, Modric.
No,
Bwana.
it's Tchouameni
you
and
use him,
Valverde.
No, Modric is Modric.
But you use him
Modric
at the
story
right time.
no, Modric yake
You
mechi.
use him at the right time.
Let-
This is the
let-
right time.
No, excuse is
So
from
from
the
the
bench.
bench,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
he
not
ran.
the same.
Now
No,
the-
the problem is that Cruzman.
But let me borrow from the Netflix documentary from City. I watched it all. There was something that, yes, I did. There was something that Gundogan said about these kinds of games. Waiting too long sometimes has an effect on you.
Yeah, that's what I've just said.
When after winning the FA Cup, they wait to the final on 10th of June. I think it was so impactful for them. They just had to get something. They just had to get their minds.
When
And then you
Yes.
overthink as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the quicker it comes, the better. Anyway,